I lost my self-confidence once completely. And these 3 rules helped me to rebuild it from zero. Welcome to Life Journey with Leone. If you've been doubting yourself, and we all do, from time to time, maybe more often than we'd like to, today we'll rebuild your confidence together, one belief at a time. Rule 1. Keep small promises. Confidence isn't built in big wins. It's built in the small, kept promises. So make one simple promise today and keep it. And you're making the promise to yourself. Drink your water. If you're one of those people that drink water easily, well, you're really lucky. I'm not. So every day, I make the promise to myself that I will drink my 1.5 to 2 liters of water. So I take my bottle, fill it up, take it to the gym, drink it. Then I take it into the office, I fill it up. And my promise is that I'll finish that second bottle of water at the office. It's a promise I make to myself, and I make it every single day. So you don't have to just make a promise once off and that's it. It's a promise I do every single day, because drinking water is not easy. It's not natural. Well, it's not natural, but it's just not easy for me. Send that email. You maybe don't know how to phrase it. You don't know what to say. You don't know how to put it together. Make the promise and just do it. Maybe it's that task. I've done that often myself. You know, you have that one task at work or at home. And you really don't feel like it. And you think, I'll make the promise. Go in today and say, you know what? Today, I'm going to do that task. I'm going to finish it and do it. And I found generally when I've done that, I actually feel so much better afterwards. And I think, it actually wasn't as bad as what I made it out to be. Or go for that walk or join that gym. But whatever promise you make to yourself, keep it. In step 2, stop waiting for permission. Nobody's going to tell you you're ready. You decide. The moment you act without permission, you build self-trust. So I lost my self-confidence when I had taken a job in a sister company. It was a job that I'd always wanted, that I thought would be great for me. And I don't know if it was the timing, it was around COVID, but I went across to the company and I said, there were certain things, and I said, I don't know your systems, I don't know your business, but you guys got to support me. I was promised all the help and the support. Then we went into COVID, literally. I went into the new position. I was in it for all of a month, and we went into COVID, and suddenly everybody was working from home. And suddenly the support structure that I've been expecting to help me learn the job wasn't there. So after a year of really battling, working very long hours, I actually resigned without another job. So then to compound, where I'd started doubting myself in a job that I'd always known I was really good at, I went into my own business. Never had my own business before. And in an industry I didn't know. And what did I do? I started relying on everybody around me to give me permission. To say, yes, your idea is good. Yes, what you want to do is right. And that continued in there. And then every now and again, I'd sort of go without permission and I'd go do what I think I need to do. But the fact is that my business didn't take off. My timing was wrong. I didn't know the industry. But I went back into corporate. And even going back into an environment that I knew, that I'd always been confident in, that I'd always felt comfortable with, I still had to regain that trust in myself and stop asking for permission in terms of relying on everybody else to tell me, yes, this is what you're doing, or yes, you're doing it right, or yes, go for it. And I was always watching what everybody else was doing. If you get stuck and you need help, that's different to asking for permission. And I had to learn that as well. I didn't have to know everything. And if there was something that I needed to do, Asking for help was different to asking for permission. And it took me a long time to stop asking for permission, even in an industry that I'd worked for my entire working career. My entire working career. I mean, we're talking 35, 38 years, okay? I knew it. I was confident. But even then, it took me a long time to learn to stop asking for permission. Because it's the only way you're going to build your self-trust. And self-confidence is self-trust. It's believing in yourself. And that brings me to rule 3, which is talk to yourself like you would someone you love. If you spoke to your best friend the way you speak to yourself, would they feel encouraged or defeated? So start choosing kind words, because that's confidence. And this is something that has taken me years and years, because the one person I'm the most critical of and the one person that I'm honestly the hardest on is myself. And I don't speak to my friends and my family the way I speak to myself. I'm gentle with them. I'm kind with them. I make allowances for them. For myself, no. And it's taken me years to get to the point where I actually do speak kindly to myself, where I can be gentle with myself, where I can say, well done. You are enough. You're more than enough. Exactly as you are. You don't need to change. You don't need to get better. Yes, working on yourself is important. That's the whole point of all of this, is you are continuously working on yourself. But the flip side of the coin is to not keep breaking yourself down the whole time. And that has been probably one of my hardest lessons. It really has been, is to learn to speak to myself with love. So when I started this channel, and I mean now I'm moving into, I've never had a YouTube channel, talking to people. When I began this channel, I went into the permission phase, and I was hoping that somebody was going to tell me that, yes, it's a brilliant idea and you're doing the right thing and you're doing it right. And even still now, I put up my videos and, when people say to me, oh, that was great, I think, oh, yes, okay, so I'm doing the right thing. That I don't wait for the permission. So when I began this channel, I had no idea who would watch it. I still don't know who's going to watch it. I don't know if it's going to be a success. But I just started talking to the person I used to be. And that's the secret, to talk from your heart. Because my whole point of this channel is, I've gone through things, I've learned things, I still go through things, I'm still learning. Life is about growth, life is about learning, life is about improving yourself. And that is all that I'm doing here, is I'm sharing things I've gone through, where I've grown, how things have helped me to go from having no self-confidence or having lots of self-confidence, truly believing in myself, in my job, in my industry, and suddenly going to a place where I didn't have any of it. And it's talking to myself from the heart. It's believing in myself. It's taking the person I used to be, speaking to that person, and acknowledging to myself as well where I've gotten to now. Because I've grown. And that's life, you've got to grow. And unfortunately, part of growing means that sometimes you've got to go through the things that are hard. But building your self-confidence is believing in yourself, loving yourself, and being kind to yourself. And stop asking for permission. Make the promises to yourself and keep them. So I would like you to type in the comment box below, I believe. And then put there what you believe, what you need to change. And please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, because that'll tell you when I release next week's Mind Reset. I will continue building confidence and peace here every week. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day.